Alright, so some of you people telling me that you're giving the video a dislike just because of the cliffhanger are acting like my videos go like this. Hey guys, welcome back to Wind Waker. Today we're gonna open this chest. And we'll find out what it is in the next episode. No, but for real, I put a lot of work into the whole entire video. If you enjoyed the video, please don't give it a thumbs down just because of a cliffhanger, for real. Here's live commentary Tyler again. What might be the best chest of our life? Whoa, that actually is one of the best chests we could have gotten. Wow. I can't believe I just kind of predicted that. Light arrows. So don't these allow us to insta-kill any enemy in our path? I'm pretty sure if you shoot any enemy with these things, they turn into large amounts of rupees. I don't remember entirely because you normally get this at the very end of the game when it's not even very useful for you. Like you get it in Ganondorf's castle and normally can't even see something. So just gotta keep an eye out for that. Yes! We got another pearl. Finally. We now have 2 out of 3. Once we get the third one, we can finally activate Tower of the Gods. Oh shit. That was way too close for comfort. Let's get out of here. Ooh. This island's a little bit too hentai for me. I'm not sure if I am down with it. Time to smash in some of these pegs. So I have this really endearing story that I want to share with you guys. It's like a really good it's a really feel-good story. So about a week ago on Twitter, somebody informed me about this man who recently got diagnosed with terminal cancer, and I went to his Twitter page, and his dying wish was to be able to play the new Smash Bros. Game, which he wouldn't be able to do because it came out after he was supposed to die, which is like the saddest thing in the world. And I was really upset, so I posted a tweet to try to get Nintendo of America's attention, to try to get him like an early copy or allow him to like get a demo or something, because I want this man to play Smash before he dies. Like that was his dying wish. We had to make it happen. Whoa! It's a Blupeeeee! Time to bring up the spears a little bit. Brought to you by the Blupeeeee Pop Sockets. Links down in the description. Thanks for nothing, ya smut. But anyways, so his dying wish was to be able to play the new Smash Bros. Game, and I was hoping to bring hope, bring like awareness. So I tweeted about it, and then after I tweeted about it, there's been like tons of creators and stuff across the internet tweeting about it as well. So it was really nice to see like the awareness was being risen about his circumstances. And I just saw on Twitter today that he was able to get an early copy of Smash Bros. And play it, and it just made me so happy that Nintendo did that for him. So one of the reasons why Nintendo is one of my favorite game companies. Like I don't know the exact process or deals that they made, but the fact that he got to play it, like, honestly warms my heart so much. Because I was so upset about that. Like, especially as a fellow Smash Bros. Fan, Nintendo fan, I could totally relate. Like, if I was in his circumstance, that would probably be one of the things I wanted to do too. And just such a great thing that he got to play that. I mean, it still is a very unfortunate circumstance all around. I mean, there still isn't an overall happy ending to the story, unless somehow the cancer goes away. But man, cancer is a bitch though. Like one of my best friends of all time, Squill, his dad also just died a couple months ago from cancer as well, and it's so sad. Because his dad was such a hilarious person to hang out with, really hardworking and smart and stuff, and it's really weird. I still haven't ever personally, like, there's been a couple people in my family who have had cancer, and they got rid of it before it spread too far. But I'm sorry, I'll try to get off this depressing note. I don't want these videos to be sad. Although it is important to talk about serious subjects sometimes, these videos are overall meant to uplift your mood, so I'll try to get off these sad subjects. Okay, so what we're doing, the reason I had to ride that again, is we're coming back into Linzo's house, because if we sneak in here, we can sneak behind him because there's a secret passage we can go through, and we can catch him talking to his girlfriend. And also, I totally forgot you could do this. If you press C up while going through these tunnels, you can go into a first-person view, which is kind of weird in my opinion. That's like the only way you can play first-person Zelda. A first-person Zelda mod would be really interesting, honestly. Okay, he should be in here. Yeah, he's in here talking to his girlfriend. I'm not sure how close I can get before they notice me. Okay, they're very oblivious. They're really, really into each other. She's like, I'm so into you. I can barely breathe. I don't know why that picture got like... Oh, if I would have walked forward like a millimeter further, I would have got caught. I did that perfectly. Man, Linzo's beard is so epic! Why can't I grow a beard like that? I'm so upset. And now that I think of it, just how did you get in here? Why? I never even noticed you. I've actually been living in the corner of your room for like 2 weeks. I've just been really, really quiet. Because it's wabbit season. So what we're gonna do with this picture is we're gonna show it to the gossiping ladies because they're just wondering, like, they're like, who is Linzo talking to? It's the smoker lady. Linzo's into the smoker lady. Oh, she is so saucy, isn't she? I can't believe she's a school teacher. Rumor has it, she has rumors of tacky pendants and earrings, as if she loves nothing in the world more than jewelry. Now just what are you doing? Were you listening to us, you scamp? You listen, young woman. I haven't seen you around, so I guess you're new to Windfall. Hey, is it eavesdropping if I'm literally standing 2 inches from you? I feel like at this point it's just you not even noticing that I exist, which is very rude. Anyways, let's go ahead and give him this picture. Oh, this is... It's the pictographer, Linzo, and that pictograph-loving lady. I guess we were completely wrong about Linzo having a girlfriend. It looks as though they're just old friends who happen to share the same hobby. Thanks for setting us straight, young man. We really should stop spreading idle gossip like that. It's true. Got the shit. Thank you for the treasure chart. I appreciate. My naughty little boy found this somewhere. I'm sure you'll like it. Ew, I don't want it then. Gross. I don't want it, anything your naughty little boy had. Ew. So this is the kid who wants the full moon picture. And then there's also a lady up here. It's this lady in the orange looking kimono. But I think she wants to be an Instagram star, so she's gonna have us take a picture of her. Or speaking of, yesterday I was taking a walk just around the city. And I saw this lady with the bodyguard standing like nearby her. And she had like 4 people taking like pictures of her with their smartphones. Wait, what am I doing here? Does she not want my pictograph? You know something? When you stand here, you see a lot of different people pass by. This is a brand new outfit, you know? I just wish someone would notice it. I mean, you've been wearing it for like 2 weeks. Girl, put on some new clothes. How do I... Oh, here we go. Does she not give us something for giving her this picture? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Do you guys know what I'm doing wrong? Okay, I know there's other things we can get on this island with pictographs, but I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna have to look it up in between episodes, and I will come back to it. So this is the island with the Earth Temple, and I'm gonna go ahead and go here because there is not a lot of places we can go now. In fact, let me go ahead and just show you the map. So here we are. The little squares in the corner mean that I haven't gotten the treasure chart treasure for the island as well. But as you can see, apart from Windfall and Rockspire Island, where we buy the stuff from Beetle, there is nothing else really for us to get in the Great Sea. I've pretty much gotten everything except for the treasure chart treasures. There's only one treasure we're able to get inside this temple right now with the stuff that we have. But I'm going to go in and see if it's an item that we need. I mean, because we need... I just want to say hi to Makar too. Like, I haven't seen him in years. It's been such a long time since I played this game. Go ahead and go through all this. I like this little statue that's blowing the wind. It's themed after an old school Octorok. Cool little Easter egg, if I do say so myself. Bye. All right, let's go ahead and come in here. So normally to do these temples, you have to learn a song to break these gigantic slabs of stone. And then you have to go and like find the sage of the temple, which for this temple, it's Makar from the Forest Haven. But in the randomizer, you don't have to do that. They're just down here for you already. Kind of saves you time. Hello, this is Makar, for anybody who doesn't know, anybody who hasn't played this game. He is a Korok. He has a thick wooden booty. Look at it jiggle. And yeah, he's really cute. He likes to say, ah ha ha. Okay, so what we can do, no, I didn't mean to throw you. Don't fall down the pit. Actually, it doesn't matter, honestly. Oh, he didn't. Good for him. So we're not gonna be able to come any further in than this room because we have to use the leaf to get over there, and we don't have that. But there is one chest that we can get by switching to the car. Also, I forgot how the command melody goes. I think it's like left, middle, right, middle. Where is it? There it is. Yep. So using the command melody, we're able to possess his body, which sounds really weird, but it's not that weird. It's pretty cool. And Makar has a special ability, which, oh god, please don't burn us. He's not fireproof, so if this guy hits us with fire, yeah, he ended us. Dang it. Totally forgot about these assholes. Get out of here, dude. So yeah, anyways, Makar has this special ability to plant seeds in the soil, which in turn make a gigantic tree come out of nowhere. And it's like a taller Deku tree. Like, look at that cute little face. Oh, he's so adorable. And planting both of these trees will give us access to the only chest we can get in the dungeon right now. I wanted to come real fast though, just because what if this happens to be the Deku Leaf? Like, what if it's the first chest in this dungeon? Like, I was holding off because I was like, I'm gonna wait until I have the items to be able to do this dungeon, but oh my god, I can't believe I just called that. That's the exact reason why I came to do this chest. It was the Deku Leaf. Son of a bitch. Now let me just show you how many new things we can do now that we got the Deku Leaf. Bam. That allows us to get to so many new things. We can now do the Forest Haven, or the Forbidden Woods at the Forest Haven, the next dungeon. We can do all of the reefs, because you have to have the leaf to like fly out to them. We're able to do a lot more of the platforms because you normally need the leaf to like get to different sections of the platforms. What else? We can do the flight control mini game up here. There's just, oh yeah, we can do the Horseshoe Island. There's a mini game like mini golf down here. So many new opportunities. I'm not sure how much further we're gonna be able to make it through this dungeon, just because we don't have the hook shot, and this is normally the dungeon where you get the hook shot, so there's lots of hook shot targets. But you know what, we can go ahead and get like a little start, because what if one of the other chests inside this dungeon has the hook shot? So might as well get started, I guess. Oh, that's right, we have to turn off these tornadoes using our good old friend Makar. Koroks are such a cute thing though. I love how they ended up using Koroks as like one of the main things you have to. Oh, is that the, I think that right there is the pot that will teleport us between dungeons. I want to try that real fast. Yeah, I love how they use just a bunch of Koroks and Breath of the Wild as like the collectibles, because Koroks are so cute, and I'm glad they're making them more well known amongst Zelda players. I'm super down with Koroks being a big part of Zelda. Is there any Korok plushies that you can buy anywhere? That would be something interesting to have, just a bunch of Korok plushies. Oh. I hate this guy's, the way he swings his club. It's like almost impossible to block his shit. Okay, so I completely forgot you could do this. Like, the comments were yelling at me for not doing this. But you can blow up his body. What? The bomb didn't explode soon enough. That's stupid. No, explode. Go, 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 go. I guess I could also hit his face. That didn't kill him? Okay, that's dumb. Anyways, I think this is gonna teleport us to the Forsaken Fortress. I've never used these, so I wanna see. Oh, I guess not. That must be the pot for the dungeon itself. There will be another pot in here somewhere though that should teleport us to the Forsaken Fortress pot that we opened up a couple episodes ago. All right, let's fly, baby. So a couple episodes ago, I was like mentioning some of the music I listened to with like the concert and stuff I went to. And lots of people were asking me like, what are some of my favorite like artists or songs or bands right now? And I was like, yeah, I can talk about that. I love talking about music. I'm honestly such a huge music nerd. To be honest, I'm more of a music nerd than a video game nerd. I spend a lot more time listening to music than I do playing video games. It's because you can listen to music like everywhere, like at the gym, in the car, walking around, just endless opportunities. So some of my favorite artists right now is, I would say my top favorite is Ty Dolla $ign. He's like a hip hop R&B artist, and I just love his style and his instrumentals. His melodies are super good. His beats are like super duper chill. Oh, I don't want to do that. And I'm just really loving everything about him. His lyrics are kind of He doesn't really have much like substance to his lyrics, but I don't really listen. There's a lot of artists that I listen to more so based on the way their music makes me feel musically than what the lyrics are saying, because there's a lot more to music than just lyrics. Lots of people will be like, oh, the artist is shit because their lyrics are bad. But then with that logic, then wouldn't any music that doesn't even have lyrics be considered bad? Like any instrumental? Like there is, like a lot of the time I like to treat vocals more as an instrument. And I think that's kind of the appeal of like mumble rap and stuff nowadays, is people don't really listen to mumble rap because they think the lyrics are good, or they kind of treat it more like another instrument that's being layered on top of a really cool beat. And that's why lots of people like mumble rappers, more so based on the production and the way that you can vibe with that type of music. I don't know how growing trees makes doors open and chests appear, but you know, video game logic. But some other artists I really like is, I like Panic! At the Disco a lot. I've been a fan of him for like 10 years. Ever since his first album, A Fever, You Can't Sweat Out. Like that was my high school life. I listened to that album so much, and I still listen to it. Like it's, when an album is good for years upon years, that's knowing you've made an album that's gonna end up being a legacy. I like female rappers a lot, and just a lot of rap music in general. My music taste changes very often. Let's see, this should take us to Forsaken Fortress. It does. Okay, so what the plan is if we can't progress through this temple any further, we will just take this pot to the Forsaken Fortress and finish up this dungeon, because now that we have the Skull Hammer, we can almost finish it. We're gonna need the hook shot to completely finish the Forsaken Fortress. Oh, he respawned, okay. And he's making enemies appear. Double okay. No, get out of here, bitches. No! That didn't kill you? Let's go ahead and kill this boy. So icy. But I really like Kendrick Lamar. I like Kalani, G-Eazy, Ray Shremmerd. Honestly, to be fair, I like almost everything. I love all music. When I do my preferences, like the things I listen to, mostly just rap and like pop, electronic, EDM, dubstep, SoundCloud rap, that kind of stuff. I love pretty much a little bit of everything, and I love going to concerts. I feel like concerts are worth your money more than anything in this world, because they're not that expensive most of the time. Like some artists are really expensive, but also the artists that charge a lot for their tickets are usually in arenas. And arena concerts aren't nearly as good as like smaller concerts where you're like down on the floor with a bunch of other fans, like all like shouting the lyrics and like jumping around and everything. But yeah, music is just an amazing thing. Concerts are great. There's just so many different ways to enjoy it. You can go to concerts, you can dance, you can cry, you can laugh, you can party, you can just chill. It's just such a good universal thing. All right, Macaw, let's go. Oh, that's the wrong door. I got turned around a little bit. Here's the main room of the dungeon, which is like 5 stories tall. This is the top half, and then if you look down, there's a bottom half as well, which you can't really see. Okay, something I just noticed, which is interesting, is usually there's a cutscene whenever you plant those trees in this room back here, where a wall master goes through and he steals Makar from you, and you're not able to, and he steals Makar and he puts him in a prison right over here, and you can't get him out until you get the hook shot and pull the statue down. But we have Makar now, so that actually kind of changes things a little bit. Like normally, I think you're supposed to bring him this direction normally, but we're able to just go ahead and come back here. So that's cool. And these P-hats in this dungeon, this is how we're going to farm most of our golden feathers to give to the Rito, because they have a lot. I think it'd be best to use probably boomerang on them. we're literally snatching their weaves I feel so bad. How dare we snatch a Peahat's weave? That's so unchristian of us. Alright. The worst enemy of this game, apart from, I guess I said mini blends were the worst enemy, but honestly, wall masters in this game are the worst because they're able to grab you so easily, and just like in Ocarina of Time, they will teleport you to the beginning of the dungeon, which is no bueno. And they can be really hard to kill sometimes as well. Really sneaky. And it's weird, they're just like weird gaping holes on the ground, like little black holes. It's really interesting. I do love their outer stroke. The pink. It's a good look. Good look. Yeah. I wonder how they made the sound effects for spike traps though. Like it sounds like they just like rubbed metal against each other. I've taken various classes in college over sound design, and whenever you take sound design classes, it makes you like listen to movies and film a lot differently than you normally do, because you're just like, how do they make certain sound effects? Because a lot of sound effects you hear don't come from the actual item that is making the sound effect. They usually have to think like outside of the box and try to think of like combine different sounds to try to make the sound effects you normally hear in film and stuff. It's really cool and interesting. How come these Peahats aren't affected by the spike traps? Wait, it killed him instead of giving me the feather. Lame. Guess we're gonna have to bring my car back over here, so I'm going to play the command melody. So my car is a small little boy. He has tiny little legs, which don't take him very far, very fast. But flying around is a little bit quicker, thank God. You also need to be careful not to take any damage, or else we lose control of him. Whee! Okay, thankfully we don't have to memorize the song because it's right behind us. He has a little violin. Such a good little tune. Crumble, crumble, crumble. So I think this normally takes us back to the boss key. Isn't this the boss key? Yeah, we have to fight more Dark Nuts. And I always feel so bad when I call these guys Iron Knuckles. But the thing about it is you guys know what I'm talking about. Like when I refer to Iron Knuckles, you know what I'm talking about. No, you don't have to correct me. Like I know they're Dark Nuts, but sometimes I like to call them Iron Knuckles because the more people think of these enemies as Iron Knuckles than they do Dark Nuts. It's just a more relatable term for a lot of people, because not everybody has played Wind Waker and knows the official name for the enemies. Language is about communication, even though if you're wrong, as long as the idea you're trying to communicate is still there. The words you said did their job, even if they're technically incorrect. Language is a really interesting thing. I encourage you to like take a linguistics class to where you can learn about like the origin of a lot of language, like why we have a lot of the words we do nowadays. And that's why a lot of times when like I'm talking to like Josh on Versus and stuff and I say a word that he hasn't like heard of before, that is like a new age word or something, he'd be like, that's not a real word, you can't use it. And it's like, technically every word at some point wasn't a real word until people all started saying it and it became a real word. That's how language is formed, is by people like talking and making up words and slang and different words and ways to describe things. A few more Knight's Crest from this. I will press A next episode. Bop that. If you got a head, then switch it up, break it down, bend it backwards. Hold the King Kong hanging from the rafters. Give me party for the hell of it. I can super celebrate.